Pissed off it had no volume. That sounds like you. There are people who refuse to watch a movie in black and white. There are people who refuse to play 2D games, you know? There are just morons that exist. They teach their own. No, I don't live anyone's life but my own, so... I'd rather people want to do with theirs, whatever. I do just find it odd when people actively don't want to experience certain media for whatever reason. Having, like, a wider understanding of, like, everything leads to a more, like... I don't want to say correct opinion, but, like, more rounded opinion on, like... Well, let's just take video games. If you refuse to play 2D video games, you're completely shutting yourself off to, like, years and years of history that modern games, like, reiterate with. And there are aspects of, like, 2D games that are just as relevant nowadays in the gaming world as 3D. And, you know, you wouldn't have 3D if it didn't start somewhere. But I do know people who won't engage with, like, not necessarily NES, but even, like, Super Nintendo era games because it's, like, ugly, it's 2D, which is, like, really weird. I, like, have that opinion, but... You know, I grew up in an era where I had the Super Nintendo before I experienced 3D, so I wouldn't know what it's like to have never grown up in... To have grown up in an era where your first console was, like, the PS2. Or even, like, more modern PS4. First game played was Fortnite, exactly. So sad. I wouldn't say it's sad. I'd say it leads to, like, a different, like, outlook on gaming as a whole, or the media. You are missing out on a lot of good experiences, though, when your main form of like so if you want to experience like good if you want good experience in video games, you're missing out if you're just playing like, you know, team shooters, you know, let's say Fortnite. If all you play are like those like team shooter games, you're definitely missing out on a lot of like best stories that video games can tell, that the media can tell, that you can't experience through like other media. The medium can tell. We're gonna run out of invincibility, it's gonna suck. You know, as much as the radar helps for this stage, it's also fucking in the way. Like you wouldn't believe. Yeah, kids think of games that like the PS1, PS2 era of the day. They say they look ugly and then they don't play them. That's been my experience. That's been my experience. I don't think there are a lot of modern games that come out that have the jank of a PS1 game. And that's both good and bad, I feel. I feel like the vast amount of people who talk about modern games are people that didn't grow up playing games their whole life. And they don't have, like, a rounded opinion, but they have a space where they can act like they have, like, a full knowledge base and opinion on games. So whenever you, like, have to see, like, people's reviews, you have to, like, gauge, is this someone whose opinion I can trust and all that stuff. And that just gets, like, kind of annoying. Damn, it's wild what happens when the bomb just hits. Crazy. But what's cool about the human race is we all experience things differently and feel differently about things. Well, what one person likes, other people dislike, you know? That's pretty damn cool. Sorry, I had to look at something. But yeah, there's also people who just, like, experience video games as a way to pass the time, you know? They play, like, their 5 matches in Call of Duty for the day, and they're like, yep. That was just my little time waster. And there's nothing wrong with that, either. That's what's cool about video games. Is people get engrossed and, like, play whatever for hundreds of hours. Like, I have a Monster Hunter save I've been playing that I have, like, 170 hours in now. I just started, like, in February. I started, like, the beginning of last month. Because my free time has been, like, Monster Hunter. There are people who just, like, play Wilds and, like, do, like, 3 hunts. And be like, yep, that's my hunts for today. And I wouldn't say my experience is any, like, more valid than theirs. Thank God that just worked. Oh. That stage is really a pain in the ass. Now, I like to think I have a pretty, well-rounded, accurate opinion on games I play, but I know that's not always the case. I don't try to act like it is. But I've also played, like, hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of games, so... you know. Like I said, not big on Assassin's Creed, you know, so if you want to know, like, how an Assassin's Creed game was, you wouldn't ask me. I wouldn't be able to give an accurate opinion on that. Hey, if you're a big Frogger fan, you know, I would ask you, how do you feel about, like, if they made a new Frogger? I think if they made Frogger 3, Swampy's back. Beat Ari Requiem this morning. How was it? I've heard from House it's good. I've heard from Everett it's good. How do you feel about it, Devil? Really enjoyed the game. That's good. I've heard the Leon sections feel, I'm gonna say the word gimmicky, but like feel tacked on, whereas the game more like was designed for the, I don't remember her name, Claire? Like her sections. Under 4-hour trophy right now. Good luck, buddy. Speedrun in his blood. Mainly puzzles, And I'm gonna guess Leon's sections is mainly Leon just being Leon. Yeah, that sounds about right. Perfect. Race section style. I've always liked the tank control. I know it's not modern Resident Evil isn't tank control. And I've always liked tank control Resident Evil. I think 7 and 8 are great games, but they make me wish I could play like a 8 in third-person tank control style a little bit. But like the same game, just to see if it's like that would change my opinion on it. No missing one file, they carry over, thank God. Ah, that's nice. But when I think of horror games, I think the horror games I have the most enjoyment out of are not me killing a million zombies, it's me doing puzzles, because horror games always have really good puzzles. Unless you're Silent Hill like 3, and you need me to know all of Shakespeare. I always miss a single or like a couple of pairs of pants. I think because they just fall slow. Yeah, I've only seen a little bit of gameplay, and I saw the Leon gameplay, and it looked like they're keeping the menus from 8, which I don't really like the way they look. Personally, I prefer the attaché case to whatever they do in 4 than what they have going on in like 8. I also am not big on the crafting system. I think it's kind of like lame. You gotta craft, like, ammo and stuff from, like, finding scrap and things like that. It's just, I'd rather just find ammo. Than, like, fight menu boss every time I need bullets. The most fun I had playing a Resident Evil was Resident Evil 0. because I played it in a co-op mod with a friend of mine. I've heard that game's pretty ass to play, like, by yourself, but playing a co-op with a friend, it was actually, like, really fun. It was a little janky, but it was, like, really fun. I also think it weirdly changes the story of Resident Evil lore-wise. But I guess I don't want to get into like RE lore. I can't say I'm super knowledgeable about it. I just always felt like Zero had like a weird change on like yeah. Guess it doesn't matter anymore. All things considered. I'm gonna start over here. I'm gonna go this way. You grabbed the fucking capsule spike? What the fuck are you doing? Like, buddy. We could still do that better. Yeah. We'll find a way that works better. It's a little different on normal than it is on expert. On expert, you literally just walk in a circle. Doesn't look like you really do that on normal. There's just something slightly off about it. Yep, deny. God, my leg. I need to, like, sit in a way that my leg isn't cramping. My right thigh is, like, killing me. Mostly because I sit for a job. I have to get back into using my exercise bike again. Didn't go off. I missed it, but bro. The start of the song on this level reminds me so much of Slateport theme. I could see that. I don't, you know what I have to tell you? I don't think Terada did the music in this game. Might be wrong though. Don't think he did. I mean, I just hear Christmas. Oh, shit. Does Slateport sound like a Christmas song? The start? Yeah, because you just hear like Christmas bells. It feels like a generic song that would play like in a mall during Christmas. Unless you mean the hub music. I don't really get Slateport from hub music. I'll check it in a second, Jill. Wait till after Spectre, because then I just mashed start for a while. The winter stuff. Oh, okay. Why are they so fast? Fuck you. I mean, sometimes I think about it. I do like playing Pokemon. I won't deny that. Get that guy later. There's gonna be a stage we lose time on again. You're one monkey short. Amazing. Alright, as long as I'm not on fire, it's fine. I see him. I see him before the fucking arrow does. Had that bomb not hit him. If I don't S-rank this stage, I'm gonna be furious. Hey, let me just lose a minute. Fine. It actually is fine. That stage just blows that much. I see. It's the bells. It's the bells. I understand. Finally, the stage fucking just worked. Thank God. Nice 31, Spectre. Bam, 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 bam. Da ba da ba da ba da ba 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 da. Yeah, not right now. I'm busy. One, two. I know there's exactly one monkey over there. If everything's right, the rest of the monkeys should be over here at the start. Era doesn't know where the hell the monkeys are. Oh, look at this guy out of bounds. Love that. Love that. Love when the monkey's out of bounds. He swam across. Oh, there he is. He's also. There's another monkey out of bounds. You love to see it. Amazing stage. I just got unlucky that two monkeys decided to swim out of bounds. Which is funny, because on other stages they can't do that, but they can on that stage because they're supposed to be able to swim from platform to platform. But other stages, those buoys keep the monkeys from swimming away. Except that one. Because of course. Of course. That's alright. Like I said, if we beat those two stages without having to redo them, good enough. That's like 4 minutes on 2 stages. Perfect. Tell me a 102 is possible? Crazy. Can't be. Wonder if I could push my summer best under a minute. No, that would be hot. Let's say a minute, under an hour. Under an hour, not under a minute. That would be even crazier. He just wasn't spawning them over there. A wee bit of RNG. I know we're gonna lose time on the Spectre. Are you kidding me? Get knocked off, buddy. The hell was that? Like an invisible wall? Come on, man. We're having all like the jank stuff happen to us on this run. Like every stage, we're getting a little bit of jank. I think the sound is off. I think it desynced a little bit. I feel that, I hear it in the stage select. Oh my god, phone. Fuck, why is... Yo, it's because every person I follow on Twitch is going live right now. So funny. Yata. You gotta sit through that yata. For whatever reason. Hey, what's up, Byron? How's things, brother? How's it hanging? Hope life's treating you well. Doing alright? Hell yeah, that's something. We're just over here sucking pants, as you do. So no longer going to be porting their single-player games to PC. Is that true? That's wild. I mean, they just started doing it. Now they're not gonna do it. That's so strange. Can't believe it. No PC release for Ape Escape. Apers in shambles. Oh my god, I missed them. Screw Spectre, man. Wholeheartedly. I'm out to the... They must have seen, like, people weren't buying, like... I don't know what they're doing business-wise, honestly, during that. Hardware guys make sense from their perspective. Yeah, but, like, I own the PS5. It's arguable that, like, they could still release it to PC and it wouldn't affect their console scales because of the current, like, price of, like, actually owning a viable PC in this modern era is not the mass market you're trying to appeal to. Variety of reasons? Yeah, I wouldn't think it's the console. I think it's quality. And what's one of Sony's biggest games right now was like Helldivers 2. Since they put money into helping produce that game. That ain't no like blockbuster fucking AAA game. It's probably like their most popular thing. I see him, I see the pants. Same officer, that's the fucker. PC players deserve this saying PS5 has no games. I think PS5 has games, but I don't think they're good enough to sell you a PS5. Still. And the idea that they're going to be even more expensive, like $70 games. I don't exist in a world where I buy $70 video games. I just wouldn't buy them. I have no reason to. I'll spend $15 buying like a PS1 game, but I'm different. And, you know. I don't keep up with the modern era of gaming because I don't think it's like a cost-effective thing to do. Among other things, but I really don't think it's very cost-effective to try to. Unless you're paying indies. No, so even like in the modern era of gaming, if you want to see a game, you can just see it online. Every game that comes out nowadays. Every single game. There's like no game that comes out where you can't just watch someone play it online. Right? And like, if you think about like when you used to buy games when like brand new, it's because like I used to buy games, or I imagine games at some point were also bought with the idea that like I'm gonna be like one of the first people to play it as a that my friends aren't gonna know the game. They aren't gonna see it. You know, then you share that media. Nowadays, you just see it online. Every game that comes out. And people already have opinions on the game before it releases, and those just become like what people say about the game. Especially modern games. Like, straight up. Taking those pants. I think I actually got all the pants this time. I did. I'm just doing that so they don't take my, my pants. I think going left was the better strat than going right. I think that did help that stage a lot for me. Even if you're playing indies, there's people who put footage of indies up immediately when they come out. Unless it's like, so there's like games that are like the AI porn games that get released to Steam every day. Like no one's playing those and putting them up for people to watch. There probably is someone, but you know, like stuff like that no one cares about. Or like generic phone games that aren't interesting. And there probably is some guy online who's like the phone game guy. Who just plays those games. So, you know, I think there's like, there probably is someone out there. I like how hard it is to open a capsule when you're, when there's pants in the air to suck up. Alright, not the next stage, but the stage after is the stage we have to do in one try. That's the one we lost time on. Big time. Big time. Not this one, the next one. Doo 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 doo. I'm sorry if my thoughts aren't, like, super focused right now. I am fighting through congestion. I am focusing on stages. The brain fog is... I was gonna say the brain frog. You know what? The brain frog is real. That was pretty good. Alright, I'm gonna do my best to hyper-focus on getting this stage first try. That is 2 minutes I can save. God, it looks so stupid. Every time I look at it, it just looks so stupid. The other stage of the time stage will the other stage of the time save will be easy. This one though. Apparently not. Oh, I got lucky and they both bumped the fucking capsule this time. Isn't that nice? Sniped his ass. Neither of those guys bumped the capsule this time. Alright. We're all pantsed up. Thank God. I need them to, like, run into the capsule so they don't run away, and I have no control over that. Pretty much. Because that time they decided to just skirt around it like it didn't exist. Yeah, it's fun. One monkey left, and he was just stuck, unable to move in that corner. Isn't that amazing? God, 2001's so funny. He would have been with the pile if he wasn't in a spot where he was literally stuck and could not move. What a funny game. Oh, I had to redo Spectre. That's right. Save time on Spectre. I think because of Spectre. There's no cutscene for that one like the other one for some reason. I think it's because of Spectre. Like they probably couldn't figure out how to do it and have Spectre. That's not gonna hit. Kind of good though. Perfect. I'll forever enjoy the monkey stampede noises. When there's like enough monkeys, they just put like a stampede sound effect over the monkeys running. It's very good. These levels I still have to focus on. There's like they're still difficult, so I am gonna be paying attention. And yes, the sound is desynced. Kind of annoying. Oh well. That just happens with my card whenever it's running for too long. This is the stage that will be the most problematic. As you can see, the monkeys still got away. Even though I was sucking. We're just not going over there. Jumping over there would have been asking to just like fail the stage, so I wasn't doing it. You gotta be smart at this point about how I'm doing the stages and not just like be like I can do it faster if I jump there. It's like you could, but then you'll die. It's the small platform, the monkey spawning bombs, and also all of them punching you at the same time while also having suck resistance, so it's harder to stop them from attacking you. All that in combination, you could just get 3 shot real fast there, just pop, 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 dead. You don't want that. I'm gonna go this way. I want to throw this backwards. Like, that stage could have been a lot faster. We were just unlucky with like where the tanks decided to roll. Two more big stages. At least the Spectre fight's free. Especially with having like 69 lives. Actually, I think we have like 74 going into the fight or something. You get a lot. You get 2 lives every stage, pretty much. For getting each golden pants gives a life. And you get 2 for. Since we're doing 100%, we'll get 2 every time we clear a stage. Please don't. You guys have never been a problem before. Please don't start being a problem. I love the tanks that didn't blow up. That was cool. Jesus, get me the fuck out of here. Like, really? Alright, let's not be stupid. Because I've gotten an A rank on this stage before. Yeah. Yeah. You mean not missing this time? Oh well. That's kind of shitty. I don't think Spectre has spawned the monkeys yet. It's probably not gonna be S rank, and then I'm just gonna get annoyed. Okay, we were very close to not S ranking though, I think by 4 seconds. If I'm going by like the way I look at the times, should be correct. Punch, 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 monkey punch. Yes, thank you, phone. I agree. Very wow. Much woe. Once we don't get beamed by a couple asshole monkeys, we should be fine. Okay, cool. Last section. Well, besides the monkey catching, but that should be fun. Sure did go for it. Why wouldn't I on a good run? What's funny is if you do that jump wrong, those guys can hit you midair and just knock you in the pit. I sure have had that happen. Those like stacks of tanks right there will just beam you in midair and you'll fall into the pit and die. The ultimate body blockers right at the end. Oh. Cool. So unless I play catastrophically bad, we have it now. Unless I play like so bad. It's like I've never played the game before bad. Damn, I wish that missile didn't hit his arm. Didn't even see laser phase. Let's go. He takes less hits on normal, too. That's alright. No, don't pause, idiot. Yeah! Yeah, that's record. Fuck off. Yeah. Oh, God, we didn't have to redo a stage! We didn't have to redo it! Oh, wait, I have to save this. I'm gonna skip the cutscene, sorry. We have to save it to prove it. Oh, we didn't have to redo a stage! Fuck! Oh, yes! God. It took like a whole day. Thanks, Cringe. Thanks, Devil. Thanks, Brundy. Appreciate you guys. Nice. That's cool. I'm still gonna do like an any percent. Just to beat Sarge as well. I still have the muscle memory for it. But, ugh, God. You know what's funny is like there's still like 5 minutes of time save in the normal run, but I have record, I'm good with this one. I got more ape games to get to, you know? But damn. Oh. Well, that was fun. You know, I like Piposaru 2001. Still up there for me. And yes, I cannot skip these credits, and we have to watch them till the end. Sadly, that is a requirement. That was good, though. We're just gonna add another one to the collection. It sounds weird to say it like that. It's almost over. I remember I originally played on a copy where the credits were just a black screen and they didn't have this funky animation. Oh, Phone, you're happy for me too? What is it? Let's save. To make it official, I'm going to save on an empty file on the bottom. That's why I had that. And 100. Hey. Hey, official.